Bruce Pritchard would come to ECW shows randomly. The first time I met Bruce Pritchard, while I was in the business, was at an ECW show in Reading, Pennsylvania. He just came to hang out. Tom Pritchard would come just hang out. And then we slowly start getting, some of their developmental guys like Draws and Brockus, Akam Albright. And then they're, Furnace and LaFon, would come in, and we're like, kind of like starting putting two and two together. And then, for our pay-per-view, we had this great lighting rig, and the word was, WWE helped set us up with the lighting. They, told Paul how to, with the money, you put the pay-per-view money in escrow, and then 3 months later, that's when you start paying out the royalties. So WWE was helping us in a lot of ways. It just wasn't like boom in your face, about it. You start putting, if you pay attention, you start putting two and two together. So when they reached out to me for me to sign with the WWE, they did it in a way where they probably they were used to doing it, but they really didn't have to. They could have just came to me direct and said, hey, but they knew, my connection with Al, and Al being my trainer and mentor. So
I like that you said that the WWE was used to helping out ECW, and then they also lent them Brackus. I can't imagine that was helping anybody out.
Yeah, yeah, that was the one. There's a reason why he was just basically the bodyguard. So
if Rammstein was playing back then in the late '90s, that'd be the most awesome music you could have picked for his ECW deal.
That song "Du Hast" was like one of the most over songs in the locker room for the longest time. When that song came out, I just remember me, Axl Rotten, just walking around going "Du Hast," just we had no idea what he was saying, but it just like, man, that song sounds bad as hell. We're driving, it was like on a Maryland, not Maryland, it was in a Massachusetts. We were like in Springfield, Mass, or something like that. We're just like going around "Du Hast," and I think Ulf Herman was in the locker room, and we were singing it to him, and then he smartened us up to what they were saying. And then eventually, I think Ulf Herman went off to become their bodyguards. He was touring with Rammstein for a little bit. He started.
That's a name I've not heard in a million years.
Oh, Ulf Herman's the best. We were. It was November to Remember in New Orleans, and we had our own float in the Halloween parade. And we had the beads and all this stuff. And Ulf Herman's just like on the top of we're in a flatbed with the side so we don't fall over. But Ulf Herman just jumps on top of the cab and goes, ah! It's like, come on! It's like a rock concert, just, and women are just like, ah! they're too scared not to flash them and stuff like that. But we're when in Rome.
It's more demand. It's more of like a threat in German than it might be in English as well.
Yeah. But Alf was amazing. Alf was great. I got to wrestle him a bunch of times, and then I reconnected with him when I started doing 1PW shows. But Ulf Herman was great.